Hey guys and gals, A here. Welcome to another episode of EDCQ. So today we are talking Maxpedition's new product. This is the Platy and it comes in two sizes. I've got the 4x6 here in the OD green and the 5x7 in the wolf gray. You can see the size difference, not that much larger, very thin profile. It's actually what Platy means. It means flat. So these are very thin items. They have some elastic, they have some slips, they have a zipper pocket and some more slips. So a lot of storage, and you can customize it. You might be able to use all of these little elastic options and the pockets at one time. I find that I'm kind of picking and choosing which ones I am using as I go, just for the gear I want to carry and keeping it nice and slim. I would imagine that it would be really hard to utilize each one of these. If you lay, for instance, I have a multi-tool here, the elastic loop behind it is kind of useless at this point. However, I could also use the elastic and the pocket in tandem, like I have with this pin here, and then kind of double up on them. But lots of organization, which is absolutely incredible. Let's talk about price here. We'll get into specs, and then I'll show you why and how I have these set up. So like I said, the Maxpedition Platy, this is the 4x6. Both come in 4 different colors: OD green, wolf gray, they come in black, and then they come in genuine multicam. So the 3 base colors, the black, the wolf gray, and the OD green, are going to be the flat prices. I believe roughly $18.99 and $19.99, both under $20, which is absolutely incredible. If you get the multicam, it is genuine multicam brand, and that'll add a couple bucks to either one. So super great deal. They are made of 500D nylon. Want to double check that I do have that correct before I speak it. And then they have YKK Zippers and Duraflex hardware. So they're rocking the tough gear stuff, which is what they are. They are hard use gear, Maxpedition, and these are going to stand up just as well. These types of items have been around for a while now, pocket organizers, different things like that. And Maxpedition brought their A game when they released theirs. These are nice, these are well thought out. They hold their shape when they're empty, which I like, because if this is used in my real life use case, some of these pieces might be coming out and going on my person, and this still holds its shape. It still sits well. It sits well full, just as does with one item in it, and I love that. I love the quality. I love knowing that this is going to last. Like, great products, great products. So this I purchased. I actually purchased the 4x6. They sent me the 5x7. I can now do the side-by-side comparison, but I purchased this, and both of them come with the lanyard so that you can wear it, and I'll show you that momentarily. I don't use the lanyard on this one. The purpose that I bought this for was to hold essential gear and keep it into my bags. So if I switch from a larger bag to a smaller bag, or whatever the case it is, I normally have 2 or 3 bags going at once. I can pass this back and forth to bag and have these essentials in there and know that bag is loaded out with at least this. So this is how I utilize this one, just like this. I just use a little pull handle, and then I've got the essentials in here. So on this side here, where we have the elastic bands and whatnot, I have a Leatherman skillet tool. It fits really nicely in that slip pocket. The pocket clip is able to clip onto the edge. And then I have an Olight i3T2, also in that OD green, and they do not fall out. They both clip in, and there they stay. That's all I have on this side. So I've got my light, I've got my multi-tool, and then on the flip side, I have a mini bug out, which fits in this sleeve nicely. I also brought my full-size bug out. That as well, fully loaded. I haven't taken anything out. That as well fits. So you can carry slimmer style knives in here. These are not the widest. They're probably an inch, maybe an inch and a half. But they hold my knives, my Benchmade bug outs really well, so I do keep the mini in here. I just find it's a great knife to have out and about. And then in the other pocket, I have a Leatherman bit kit. So this is just one sleeve. I've actually like pulled pieces out and I've put my most used ones in here. So this is definitely like a custom one. It has the ones that I want. But I find if I place it in here backwards, you know, where I see the flat side, that it slides in really smoothly. This is just made. Like, I don't know if they grabbed a Leatherman bit kit when they made these pockets, but it fits perfectly like a glove. I absolutely love that. So I believe I have nothing on the inside. So I have the inside open to add more items. I also have the slip open. There's a big slip on the top here that you can add like a notepad or something. But this is my real life use carry. This is how I use this, and it goes from bag to bag to bag. So if I'm carrying, you know, a small crossbody bag, this will be inside of it. If I move to a larger bag, this will be inside of it. If I'm grabbing a backpack or, you know, like a backpack sling pack style, this is going inside of it. Whatever I do, wherever I go, whatever bag I'm carrying, this is going to be in it. And I'm gonna have these essential items. I'm gonna have my flashlight, I'm gonna have my pocket knife, I'm gonna have a multi-tool, and I'm gonna have bits. So I'm gonna be super capable and able to get stuff done with this item. This is what was purchased by me. This is what I planned on using, and it works absolutely incredible with room to spare. But this might not be everyone's use case, so let's load this up as though it was your, you know, daily use item. Throw in a notepad right there, and then let's say you're using it as your wallet, got a few cards, you can slide those in the zipper, and now you essentially have a full EDC kit. So you got notepad, throw in a pen in there, which I've got some mini pens over here. So throw in a mini pen. So now we have a pen, a flashlight, a multi-tool, a notepad, we've got a knife, we've got bit kit, and we've got cards. This is a full EDC kit that will fit in your pockets. I have kind of a, I wear shorts that kind of have a slip pocket on either thigh, gives me room to carry a cell phone because girl pockets, and this actually fits in there. So I can put this kit right there. If it fits in those, it'll definitely fit in a cargo pocket. You might be able to fit it in your front pocket or back pocket on, you know, standard men's kind of pockets of jeans or shorts or whatever. So super small, super compact, super capable. I absolutely love it. You can wear this as a lanyard. Now it does sit at about belt buckle height, so it is a little you know, hangs down. I would probably, if I were going to wear it as a lanyard, I would probably cinch it up a bit and have it like that. I would also probably put, you know, like knot it in the back in a different way, or maybe leave it unknotted with the clasp, just so if it wanted to come off, it could slide off without hurting me. But that is a really cool way to carry whatever gear you wanted access to, and also be hands-free in that moment. But let's check the bigger guy here. So this one, they sent to me to check out and to do a side-by-side comparison. I love this. I would not have purchased this. I would have purchased a little one. I would have been super stoked and happy and thought that it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. I love this. This is a bigger guy. It can hold bigger pieces of gear, and it's fabulous. It is incredible. Now, so in here, I have the Leatherman Wave Plus, fits perfectly in that slip pocket right here. And then next to it, I have a Through Night Archer Pro, so a larger in diameter flashlight, but still small, fits great in there. And then in the elastic loop, sliding into that pocket as well, I have an Everyman pen. So some full-sized EDC gear right there. Behind that, I have a, you know, more full-size notebook, a nice size notebook, and then that just slides into that pocket. And then on the back side here, I have a knife. This is a ProTech Cambria, Cambria 2. That works really well right there in that pocket. The clip attaches on and it stays in there. And then I was actually able to get my knife sheath in here with an ulti-clip to clip it down. So I now, get that out the way so you can see it, I now have access to my Adventure Craft fixed blade right here in the pouch. And I love that. You can draw, you can make your peanut butter sandwich or whatever you're doing, pop it back in. That is incredible. So in this kit, I now have all the abilities I want. I have a folder, I have a multi-tool, I have a fixed blade. If I have those 3 items on me, I do not feel like I'm missing anything, blade-wise, tool-wise, or, you know, blade tool-wise. And then I've got a flashlight, a pen, a writing tool, bada bing, bada boom, you're good to go. And yeah, I love that. And then inside of here, you know, you can toss a little ouch pouch, throw in a Leatherman Thick kit, and you're ready to go. Like, these hold an incredible amount of stuff. You could throw a lighter in here so you have that capability. You could throw a pry tool in here, a box cutter. So much room, so much space, so much organization. Highly, highly recommend. And the utility to be able to draw a fixed blade knife from a pouch like this, it's absolutely incredible, and I love it. Maxpedition Platy, check them out. They are awesome. They are tough. They are hard use gear. These are made really well. They are going to last you a lifetime. And yeah, check them out. They are super cool. I highly recommend. I will be back with new content soon. And remember, EDC, EDC.